Welcome back to Sevilla Storytime. Whether you're thinking of visiting Seville to see its famous Semana Santa, or you're already hooked on Holy Week in Seville, there's no better time to visit than now. The city is on a high after receiving the news that Pope Francis has chosen the Esperanza Macarena, known popularly as the Queen of Seville, to be gifted a prestigious Golden Rose. The Golden Rose is a papal honour bestowed upon notable individuals or institutions. It is the highest distinction that is conferred by the Pope, and it is given on the fourth Sunday of Lent, Laetare Sunday. So why has the Esperanza Macarena been awarded the Golden Rose, and what exactly is it? Let's dig in. Let's begin with the Macarena. And no, it's not just a 90s pop song. The Macarena is a barrio, or a neighbourhood of Seville. And it's actually right where the Parliament of Andalusia holds their sessions, and it's technically a neighbourhood outside of the old city walls. The name of the barrio has long been synonymous with its most famous resident, and its most beautiful resident, Our Lady of the Macarena. In these parts, she's known as the Hope of the Macarena, or La Esperanza Macarena. She is among the most famous images of Seville, alongside Jesús de Gran Poder, La Virgen de los Reyes, and La Esperanza de Triana, the hope of another neighbourhood on the other side of the city. The Macarena is the most revered Marian image in Seville, known for her sorrowful expression and the intricate details of her clothing. Sculpted in the late 17th century by an anonymous sculptor, the image of the Virgin Mary is a dolorosa, or a grieving mother, her eyes filled with tears of pain and hope as she accompanies her son Jesus on his journey to Calvary, and she looks to the resurrection. The image is venerated by members of the Macarena confraternity, La Hermandad de la Macarena, and though masses and devotions take place all year round in the community, the pinnacle of celebrations is when the Esperanza Macarena goes out in her annual Holy Week procession in the early hours of Good Friday, La Madruga de Semana Santa, when thousands of people flock to accompany her on her route to the cathedral alongside the image of the Christ sentenced to death, El Cristo de la Sentencia. Two other images of the Virgin Mary have previously received the Golden Rose in Spain. One is La Virgen de Montserrat, and the other is La Virgen de la Cabeza. But the Esperanza Macarena is the first Virgen Dolorosa to receive the Golden Rose. The rose is a symbol of love, beauty, and the Virgin Mary. It also represents the church and all its spiritual riches, and the gifting of the rose is a tradition that dates back to the 11th century when Pope Leo IX instituted it as a reward for the most deserving prince at the papal court. Over the centuries, it has been given to monasteries, sanctuaries, sovereigns, and distinguished personalities in recognition of their commitment to faith and the common good. So naturally, the Esperanza Macarena receiving the Golden Rose in 2024 is a monumental occasion, as it highlights the Macarena's significance not just within the confraternity, but also on a global scale. The award of the Golden Rose is a significant recognition of the Esperanza Macarena's importance within the Catholic Church as a universal devotion. The award elevates the image of the Esperanza Macarena's status within the Catholic Church and solidifies its position as a revered religious icon. It has been noted that other recipients of the Golden Rose, while receiving devotion within their own countries and cities, do not necessarily enjoy the same global recognition as an image like the Esperanza Macarena does. Wherever you go in the world, you are sure to find an image or an altar dedicated to the Esperanza Macarena. In some other countries, there are even confraternities dedicated to her. Even in Derry, in the north of Ireland, you can find an altar dedicated to the Esperanza Macarena. She truly is universal. Some of the most notable recipients of the Golden Rose in the past have been Henry VIII, who received not one, not two, but 3 Golden Roses before his split with Rome, obviously. Mary Tudor, the daughter of Henry VIII, briefly restored the practice of the Catholic faith within England when she was made Queen, also received a Golden Rose. Other royal figures that have received the Golden Rose are the Queens of France, Spain, and other European countries. But in the 21st century, the Golden Rose is typically bestowed upon shrines and religious images, In recent years, the Golden Rose has been bestowed upon the Basilica de Santa Maria Maggiore in Rome. In 2023, Pope Francis also bestowed the Golden Rose upon the Church of Our Lady of Salus in Rome. Our Lady of Fatima has 3 Golden Roses, and Our Lady of Guadalupe also has a Golden Rose. As you can see, the Esperanza Macarena receiving a Golden Rose is a big deal, not just for Sevilla, but for the Universal Church. The Esperanza Macarena and the Golden Rose represent a beautiful blend of faith, tradition, and history. It's well worth taking a moment to check out the images of the Macarena procession if you're not familiar. And of course, nothing beats coming to Seville in Holy Week to experience this incredible procession in person. Check out my website for an in-depth guide on how to enjoy Seville's famous Semana Santa as a visitor. I'll leave a link down below in the description box. Please do like and subscribe, and I'll be back very soon with more content like this. Thank you for watching Sevilla Storytime. Hasta luego. Bye. Viva la Esperanza Macarena. Viva la Reina de Sevilla. Ole.
¡Viva la Reina de Sevilla! ¡Viva! ¡Viva la Esperanza Macarena! ¡Viva la Esperanza de Sevilla!